What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Smirk, aka Smirkology, or whatever you want to call me, you know what I'm saying? This is my first like commentary slash gaming video, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna call this. But you guys see a thumbnail, you guys see a title. On this channel I'm gonna be doing a lot of things differently. One of them being I'm gonna tell you guys a lot of little life stories that I did. A lot of little fun things that I did, I guess. Not fun, just I guess stupid things that I decided to do when I was a kid. Um, and in this one, you guys hit them. No, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the first time I did acid in high school. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. When I was a kid, I had a lot of social problems, a lot of at home problems, a lot of little problems that honestly, as a kid, as an adult now, I realize like I should have just manned the fuck up. But anyway, it all started. I met this. I had a friend. He always had the dro. Always had it, and he always would even ask me and offer me other, DROGs, and I would always usually be like, nah, I'm good, bro. I stick to the weed. I'll stick to the bud. You know what I mean? And one day I was having a rough day. I had an argument with my mom in the morning. My sister and I, we would click and clang so much, and as well as my grandma. Like I just had a lot of little things on my head at least, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, but how much for a tab of acid? I wanted to I didn't know how much it was. Luckily I didn't know acid was so cheap. Um, I don't know if it still is. I don't take it like that, but he sold it to me for $5, a little tab, and that was actually pretty affordable, especially for the school I went to. I went to Milliken High School in Long Beach, and at the time, drugs were so cheap at that school. It was insane. I mean, you could get like 10 Xanax, you know what I'm saying, for like fucking $5. I swear to God, I was one of the motherfuckers that you need that. I got you. So anyway, back to the story. So he sold me, this little tab, and it was around nutrition. Early in the fucking morning that I bought this, and I told him, hey, I don't know how to take this. How do you do? I literally didn't know. I didn't know that you lay it on your tongue, you lay it on your neck, wherever the case is. I'm not gonna tell you guys about how to do it. Take them, but I didn't know how to do it. I asked him, how do you do it? He told me this, that, so I did it. I'm going into this drug thinking it's one of the most laid back drugs. That's what people always tell me. It's trippy. You just lay back, don't have good vibes. I'm already going into these drugs bad vibes. Like I had a horrible morning. I'm trying to get high to not think about what the fuck just happened this morning. And I kid you not even like 10 minutes go by. Like maybe like 5 minutes. And I start seeing at my school there's these pillars, like pillars. I'll try to put something on the screen for you guys to kind of see what the fuck I'm talking about. Those things. You see that right there? Yeah, that. I seen those motherfuckers moving, like spinning and like twirling, and I'm like, wait, I've never seen this before. What is going on? But not like I'm used to being high, so I knew this was a high. So I'm like, all right, shit's moving. Okay, cool, whatever. I feel I'm not. I feel out of it, so I'm good. But then everything starts getting much more intense. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. The literally me stepping on the ground started getting intense. Like I remember just wanting to get to the class and wanting to sit down because I'm tripping. Like I'm tripping. Like I don't know what else to do. And when I mean I'm tripping, I mean like even the colors, like the fucking colors of the school, everybody's jeans, I just remember looking at people and seeing shit, and like I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit ain't normal. The best thing that I was thinking, or like the only way I was keeping myself like positive and keeping myself not like freaking out, was I kept reminding myself that I'm just high, relax. But it honestly was not helping it. So if I'm being honest with you guys, I have very, very, very little memory of the first couple of hours on it. I didn't really start regaining conscience, start realizing like, oh shit, I'm here, until around lunch. So mind you, I've been walking around school, I've been in class, probably getting picked on to say certain things, and I'm high out of my fucking mind. I'm trying. I do kind of have little memories of sitting in class and trying to act very cool, so my teachers wouldn't think like what's going on. I was already like a bad student. I would say like teachers do like keep an eye on me, because if you don't keep an eye on me, I'm gonna do some stupid shit and you're gonna regret that you didn't keep an eye on me. That's just how I was. I don't know why I was a bad student. I wasn't the best student um, when I was a kid, at least. You know, when I was like, once I hit 11th, 12th grade, like, I was a completely different person. So I'm basically, I really don't remember shit, but I could tell you this. It was after like lunch that I'm still tripping, but I'm not like fully sober yet. You know what I mean? So I go to my science after lunch. I had science. This was like ninth grade, and I went into science class thinking like, all right, I'm better. Like I feel good. Like I'm good. Like I did that. You know, I could say I did acid. So I was in my mind. I'm thinking like, oh, I can say I could brag about this shit now. When in reality, this shit was just starting, because when I would never ever felt or experienced shit like this. I was sitting in class and I literally kept feeling snakes going up my legs, and I would scratch it like I don't know why I wouldn't look down, so I would scratch my leg like, you know, kind of like to rub it off. And I think maybe the fifth time that I felt something, I was like, what the fuck is it? So I looked down, and bro, I looked down and there's nothing but fucking snakes all over the ground. Like this, I flipped out. I flipped out. I hop out of my chair. The teacher's asking me what's going on. The student next, I'm screaming next to my little like science buddy, like, bro, how you not tripping? There's a snake right on your foot. Like I'm just straight tripping right now. Like no fucking chill, just tripping. Um, I'll never forget the teacher that I had when this shit happened. His name was Mr. Santucci. Somehow, Mr. Santucci, if you watch it, bro, you a real one. He literally pulled me to the side because I think he knew what the fuck was going on. I'm on some drugs, like I'm tripping out. And instead of like straight calling security, because that's how much most teachers in fucking Milliken are, like some bitches. Instead of calling security, he straight grabs me aside, gives me a fucking water. Mind you, in Milliken the periods are like blocked. I don't know if you guys know what blocked means. Like the periods are twice as long instead of like, and so instead of a regular 30 minutes, it's like an hour. And I was in there the whole class, just outside tripping, and he literally let me like, instead of like, again, instead of calling security, instead of doing all this bullshit, he literally just let me trip it out. He let me, and bro, he didn't even let me go to my next class. He just held me in his class until I was feeling better. And I told myself like, you know what? All right, maybe I need to sleep this off. So I went to sleep. I woke up at 4 in the fucking afternoon. Bro, my grandmother picked me up at 3 o'clock when my uncle, cause me and my uncle, we were basically, he was a senior when I was or I don't know. We went to the same high school, so my grandmother was able to pick me up, basically almost every day. But this one day, I slept all the way till 4 o'clock, so she didn't pick me up. So that literally made me like have to walk home sobering up. And that's a whole other story, which I ain't gonna lie to you. I missed my bus like twice. Got home like at 7. It was a horrible fucking day, bro. Horrible. But it was. Moral of the story. If you're gonna do acid, don't do acid at school. Real talk. This has been another video with your boy Smirk, aka Smirkology. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope a lot of you guys are coming from my main channel. If you really fuck with me, then you would fuck with this channel. It's not gonna just be boring shit. It's gonna be cool ass, funny ass stories that, you know, that I've been through when I was a kid, and hopefully you guys could relate to. or maybe just stay away from, so you guys can realize like, okay, this is not what I'm gonna do. But yeah, peace.